So if I was to start over and I wanted to make over $5,000 per month as an educational creator on YouTube, selling my coaching programs and online courses, then this is the strategy that I would use, especially if I wanted to do it quickly in, say, 2 months. Now, when you're starting online, and I went through this exercise when I first started online about 11 years ago, I had to come up with my freedom number. Now, my freedom number is basically the amount of money that you need to be able to go full-time, should we say. Go full-time and live the life that you want. And for most of us, I've found that the freedom number is around $5,000. When I speak to other people, $5,000 seems to be the sweet spot, meaning that you can live the life you want. And for me, I decided on a number that was $6,000. And even to this day now, $6,000 is kind of the benchmark, the amount that I would like to earn, the minimum amount I would like to earn. And that means that you can save money, I can pay for visas and traveling, and I can live in different countries, and it gives me the freedom I want. So $6,000 is my freedom number. So knowing your freedom number will obviously allow you to be able to start working towards something so that you can set a date to potentially be able to go full-time, quit that job, and everything else. And for me, $6,000 was that number. So now after over 10 years doing this, these are the strategies and methods that I would do to be able to shortcut that and get there faster. So the first thing I would do to get to that number is that I would have one offer. So one single offer. That is all you literally need. So when you're growing a YouTube channel, we want to make sure that everything is congruent. You're not trying to overcomplicate things. You're not trying to create multiple income streams. There's no point in doing any of that yet, especially in a short window. You might as well focus on a single pinpoint goal, like a laser-focused goal, and work towards that in a very short period of time, because that's going to bring you more money, at least in the short term. And then as you start to get views, things like ad revenue will come in. You might make some affiliate revenue, and you will naturally start to get those additional income streams. But you need to focus on one thing, and monetization and making money with YouTube ads, it just isn't it. So we actually need an offer. We need to be able to sell something. And if you're an educational creator, then chances are you're already selling it, or you already have skills that you could potentially monetize or things that you could share. So what I would do is I would have that one offer and I would sell it in different ways. Now, what do I mean by this? There are a variety of different ways that you can present that offer. So it is normally that you're going to be fixing one problem for one group of people. And that is a painful problem that has, or something that has a degree of urgency to it. So it can be literal pain, mental pain. It can be desperation or necessity, such as trying to make sales for a business. So you want to be fixing a painful or urgent problem for someone that they are potentially willing to pay for. And normally, if it's a painful or urgent problem, they're more likely to give you money to fix that problem. So the first thing we want to do is make sure that we aren't just going for something very lukewarm. So if I'm a fitness expert and I'm just going to be helping people lose weight, well, this is boring and everybody's doing it, and most of us know the basics about how to lose weight. So you're going to have to be fixing an urgent problem. So you want to be coming up with an idea about how you are going to get somebody a particular result, probably somebody that wants that result in a short period of time, or someone that has a health problem, or someone that needs something to be fixed. And the same would be going for a business or whoever your target audience are. So look within your skill set and within your niche to find those problems that you could potentially fix. So that's what you're going to get paid for. If there's no urgency, then people might like your content, they will watch your content, they will consume your content, they will take your freebies, but they may never get their credit card out and buy your products. So that's the general difference. And what I mean by this one offer packaging in different ways is that you can package this in a free way as well. So for example, I obviously love YouTube. That's what I recommend using for your traffic source. And if you would like more training on exactly how I suggest that you use this to grow your education business, then I will put links to my free workshop in the video description. And that'll go through this in more detail. It's about a 45-minute workshop that will explain to you how I recommend that you set up and use YouTube to grow your business. But essentially, free, if everything is congruent, your free offer and your free part of the offer is YouTube. You are giving away tons of highly valuable free stuff, almost as good as the paid stuff, that you're giving. People want implementation these days. Information is cheap, so you may as well give it all away for free. So literally YouTube, you could almost imagine that 95% of people will stay on YouTube and they will be happy with that information. We care about the 5% that want to pay you for more implementation, more support, and faster results. So therefore, some people will make it to a low ticket potential offer. So you could have a low ticket offer of some kind for the next stage, maybe where some people want more, to be able to ask more questions, get more support, and to maybe get deeper strategies that can take them to the next level. So maybe it could just almost be a low ticket, really low, like Patreon style, but you could do it on, say, Skool or something, that will then be generating a small amount of income and gives you an additional amount of contact with them where they can ask questions. And it's a good first step, should we say. So maybe this is never going to really pay the bills, it's never going to bring in much money, but it could be a good first step. Or you also package the same offer in the same way for high ticket. Now you can have all three of these. So you package the offer with free, you package the offer with low ticket, and you package the offer with high ticket. And in most cases, this will be just you giving more contact with yourself. Now, you could just do one of these. You could obviously do low ticket or just high ticket. If you do, you're going to want some degree of high ticket probably when you're starting out if you want to make that $5,000. But let's go through this in detail. So free is YouTube in this case, or whatever traffic source you're going to use. Low ticket will normally be a PDF or some type of automated offer. So it could just be a PDF that's $10. It could be a free workshop, a low-cost workshop. So let's say a $50 workshop that's 2 hours long, automated, and it just gives them the natural, more in-depth information and maybe some templates. Or it could be a school community, which I think is a really good one these days, especially now that it's cheaper, that you could just start some type of low-ticket community that you can naturally bridge them to. The high-level part would be one-on-one coaching or group coaching. So in most cases, it's going to be you saying, if you would like to work with me directly, then book a call. And you could literally just have a YouTube and that. And if you're selling a $1,000 course, then you only need to make 5 sales in 2 months to make your $5,000. So to get to a $5,000 mark, you only have to be making 5 sales per month. So that's going to be the shortest way to do it. And then there's also high ticket, shall we say, which is the done for you, which would be almost like agency services. So this is saying, you've got this problem, here's how you do it. If you want some coaching, here is the coaching. Now, do you want me just do it for you, just to set it up? Then that could be done for you. In which case, maybe you could sell it for one person, $5,000, and you just do it for them. Now, obviously, this all depends on your niche and the value of what it is you're offering. The more valuable it will probably depend on the type of investment. So if it's business to business, they're more likely to spend if it's something that saves them time and it makes them money. So those are the different ways that we can package this. So I would say that it's generally going to be the fastest route is a call, YouTube to a call to one $5,000 product, and you've made it. And I know that might sound like, well, yeah, but can I sell something for $5,000? You could potentially still come up with an offer that is so valuable to those people that you only have to sell it once. And maybe you take 10 calls and only make one sale, but that's it. You've reached your target, $5,000. So you just want to pick something that's worth $5,000 to people. But let's again say the shortest route is just YouTube traffic to book a call, and then you don't even have to create anything, and then you sell them something, the outcome, the transformation that they want, and that's it. Or something that I really do like, if you want to build a longer term business that will evolve past you just selling your time for money or you selling your services like agency style, then a hybrid model I think is a good way to go about it, which is taking all of these things and packaging them in different ways so that it suits just about everybody, and you can elevate people up the ladder of slowly wanting to work with you, where they go free, low ticket, high ticket, high ticket, if you want high ticket. But I would always have something more expensive to potentially offer people. So this would be YouTube, low ticket, say a school community, maybe low ticket reoccurring. I think is probably better than a one-time PDF or something like that. Because the benefit of a low ticket reoccurring is that you have more ways to build contact with people. Like if people are in a community, they're turning up to group calls, they're interacting with you in the community, they're getting emails from the school platform and then emails maybe from your email list, you're really building that connection with them. So they are more likely within the 2-month window to want to book a call with you and then work with you on a higher level. They know you, they like you. It's almost just selling to a friend at that point. So it becomes much easier. So we go around. So it's literally YouTube, low ticket, book a call, one-on-one coaching. And then if you want the next level, some type of done for you service, depending on what it is that you do. So that's the hybrid system, and that scales in different ways. Now, what I like about this is that the low ticket coaching at the beginning will probably not make you much. It would just be a nice bit of pocket money, but you don't see it as that. You see it as a way to get people to high ticket. So if this is making, say, $1,000 or $2,000 per month, you're not going to be able to quit your job with that. But this is reoccurring money. And again, it's like an incubator to be able to warm people to booking coaching with you. And then if you sell three or four people, let's say, on coaching each month, then you've immediately made your target between these two. And then what happens over time is that as the number of people in the community goes up, your subscription, assuming that most people on average are going to stay, the industry standard is about 3 to 5 months. So then you know that you're going to get 3 to 5 months out of these people, and they'll either elevate or they'll leave, or they'll just stay. But the benefit is that you know you're going to get a number of months out of this. So as long as you're adding new people all the time, this will go up. So eventually you might be making a few $1,000s from this. And in which case you could sell less coaching if you want, or more coaching. Or in that way, your overall monthly income goes up. Or maybe you only ever want to work with 3 people or 4 people, in which case you double your prices because demand is now there and you can pick and choose. And suddenly you could potentially be making $3,000 here and say an extra $6,000 here. And then you're making a $10,000 markup. So this is a good sort of model that I like that can work very well. But obviously the shortest way is always going to be YouTube to book a call for most people. And then if you see here, we've got the offer. So this is the strategy I would sort of use with YouTube. And this is very loose. So again, that workshop is going to go into more detail, which I'll link to below. But you would have your offer and you would be presenting that information and those solutions within your YouTube long form content. Short form is great for exposure, but it's a demographic below 35 that it's growing with. And also it's good for brand awareness, but it's not great for conversions. So if your goal is conversions and selling your courses and coaching services, then you want long form. And the benefit of long form is that you can show your authority, build a connection with them over longer periods within the video. Because also if someone is only watching a sort of max 3-minute video, they're not so likely to upgrade to more content of a higher level. They're not so likely to buy a course or coaching program from you. Whereas people need to consume hours and hours of content to become a customer. So if they watch 10 videos of yours in long form, they're going to consume that amount of information, where they may need hundreds of short form videos to reach that level, and it's just not likely to happen. So we want long form content. And then what I would do to reach it within the 2-month window is I would then post daily. I would post daily long form videos, non-stop on that particular topic, helping those particular people, with every video being 100% congruent and single focused on that individual goal and problem. So I would spend maybe, let's say, I wouldn't even spend 10 days. I would spend like 2 days. But you could say, let's say you spent 10 days setting up your offer, writing out your offer so that you've got a page where it at least sells it on the booking a call or whatever you're doing. And then you've got an outline of a PDF of exactly what you'll sell them on, say, the call. So you don't need to build a course or anything here. Not unless you're planning on building some type of community or something for the low ticket and you want to have a workshop or 2 in there or something to keep people inside. But if you were going to just directly to a call, let's say, you don't really need to create very much information. So you just want to create something very quickly, knowing that you're mostly going to be doing bespoke one-on-one anyway, so you're going to tailor everything to them. And then I would spend 50 days of posting content on that. And within 50 videos, you will get calls booked. As long as you pick the right audience, the right offer, and the right people, you will get calls within that period. And I'm really talking about this sort of laid-back type of conversational content, a bit like this. You want to create laid-back content that connects with those people over those 50 days. And that will slowly build trust over time, getting them to consume enough content, and they will book calls and you will make $5,000, potentially. Now, it obviously depends on that. So again, if you would like more training on this to go into more depth of how I would set this up with YouTube, then I will link to that workshop in the video description. As always, any questions, ask in the comments below. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you inside the next one.